Good morning, students. I hope you all are good, fit, and fine at your home. So, as you can see, we are continuing chapter number 12, friction. In the last lesson, we have completed types of friction. So, today we will study advantages of friction. Okay, you will be surprised to know that friction plays an important role in performing many of our daily life activities. One of the basic example of advantages of friction is that suppose at you are at your home and you want to pick a glass or a book or any other object or hold any object, so you are not able to hold or pick any object if there is no friction. Okay, suppose there is some oil type of film is there on the surface of the glass, so you won't be able, and it is not possible, or you can say it is not easier for you to hold that object. Okay, so friction, that is why it is necessary. So as you can see here, there are some advantages of friction here which we are going to discuss. So the first one is friction enables us to walk without sleeping. Okay, so we will understand this thing with the help of a diagram. So as you can see in the diagram, our foot tries to slip in the backward direction and friction acts in the forward direction and it is stopping our foot to slip. Okay, so what happens, in order to take a step forward during walking, we lift our one of the foot out of the ground and we push the ground backward in the backward direction. So suppose if there is no friction, so what will happen, our shoe on the ground would slip backward. Okay, so it is because of the friction which acts in the forward direction that we are able to walk without sleeping. Okay, now as you can see in this diagram, okay, this boy slips because he steps on a wet marble or wet floor, you can say, because on that there is a very less friction, a very small amount of the friction. Like suppose you are going to the market and accidentally you put your step on a banana peel, so what will happen, we usually slip and fall down. Why it is so? Because that banana peel provides less friction, or you can say the less contact between the our step and the surface of the ground, so that's why we fall down. Okay, now the second one is friction enables us to write and draw on the paper. So we are able to write and make drawings on the paper because there is friction between the tip of the pencil, or you can say the pen, and the paper. Okay, that's why we are able to write or we are able to draw. Okay, now the third one is nails can be fixed in a wall or wood due to friction. Yes, it is because of the friction that we are able to fix our nails in a wall. Okay, suppose when we hammer a nail into a wall, so what happens, the friction between the surface of the nail and wall holds the nail tightly into the wall. So without friction our nail could not be fixed in the wall. Okay, so the fourth one is without friction no building could be constructed. Yes, friction helps in the construction of the buildings, and without friction no construction would be possible. Okay, now the fifth point is friction enables a car or any vehicle to move on road without skidding. Yes, it is because like us only, as we have studied in the first point, that we push the ground in the backward direction and friction acts in the forward direction. Same is the case with the vehicle or any car. Okay, so as you can see in the diagram, our tire of the car is turning our wheel in the backward direction and friction acts in the forward direction. So what happens, the friction between the tire of the car and the road enables a car to move forward on the road without skidding. Okay, so the last point is a matchstick lights up due to friction. Yes, you will be amazed to know that when we rub a matchstick against the rough side of the matchbox, then the friction between the matchstick and the rough side of the matchbox produces heat. Okay, remember this thing, that friction always produces heat. Okay, and this heat burns the matchstick and matchstick lights up. Okay, So friction produces heat. This experiment you can do at your home also. Just rub your hands with each other and you will notice that your hands will produce heat. It is because of the friction. Okay. Now the next topic is disadvantages of friction. Like advantages, it is having some disadvantages also, and that is the main reason we wish to reduce it. Okay. So just have a look what are the disadvantages of friction. So the first one is friction wears out the materials, whether they are screws, ball bearings or soles of our shoes. You all know this thing that friction causes objects to wear away. So when the surface of one object rubs against the surface of another object, so tiny pieces break off. Okay. And this wear and tear due to the friction can happen quickly or slowly depending upon the nature of the material of the two surfaces. You all know these things. Okay. You can see in the figure, these are the soles of our shoes which wear out due to friction with the road. You all know this thing, when we walk on the roads, so there is friction present between the soles of our shoes and the surface of the road. So when these soles of our shoes rub against the rough surface of the road, so tiny pieces of the soles keep on breaking off slowly. Okay. Because of the material, because of the nature of the material by which these soles made. Okay. So the wear and tear of our soles does not happen quickly, but gradually it will happen, and it causes holes in the soles. Okay. And our shoes gets damaged and ultimately becomes unfit to wear. Okay. Now the second point is the tires of the vehicles. Vehicle means cars, trucks, buses, etc. wear out gradually due to friction. Okay. So as you can see in the figure, this is the tire of the vehicle, means from of the car, which wear out due to friction with the road. You know, tires are made of rubber, and when our vehicles run on the road, so you know this thing that there is friction between the surface of the tires and the surface of the road. So what happens, rubbing of these tires with the roads keep on breaking the tiny pieces of the rubbers, and our tires surface gradually becomes bald. Okay, you can say bald, you can say, and ultimately we will have to replace it by new tires because it starts slipping after that. Okay, so we will have to replace it by new tires. So the next point is friction causes wastage of energy as heat. This thing we have studied in the last advantages of friction also. When we are rubbing the matchstick, so what that rubbing causes, it produces heat, and due to that our matchstick lights up. Okay. And you can see this thing at your home also. When you will use the mixer, so jar of the mixer becomes hot when it is running for a few minutes. Okay. So what happens actually, our electrical energy which we are giving to the mixture is converting into the heat energy, and which is not suitable. Okay, because it is only a wastage of energy. Okay. Now the next point is friction is responsible for the production of noise in machines. So these third point and fourth point are interrelated to each other, because when a machine runs, it produces heat and as well as noise. So it is because of the friction. Okay. So the last point is friction slows down motion. Okay. So you know this thing from the starting also, we are studying the same thing, that friction opposes the motion. Okay. So in this manner, when all the moving things like car, buses, aeroplanes, etc. are slowed down by the friction. Okay. So these are the disadvantages of friction. There are many other disadvantages also, like you can see the steps of the stairs in your building, means at your home also, they wear out. Okay, that wear away is because of the friction only. Okay, thank you.